Okay, so my next 200-page video from A Storm of Swords, I made some notes in my very pretty little notebook my mother got me. It is super cute. But anyway, so one of my first things I want to talk about is Jaime's hand. Like, he's missing this hand, his sword hand. He's depressed, he doesn't know what to do without his sword hand, and he's trying to recover. He's been sick and it's infected. And him and Brienne finally get to where they're going. Well, they're kidnapped where they're going. They're at Harrenhal with Lord Bolton. But before that, he is also kind of missing Brienne's quips. He's trying very hard to, be around her. And at one moment in Harrenhal, when they finally get there and they're supposed to meet with Roose Bolton, she is in the bath and he's been drugged in there because Roose Bolton wants them clean. So his dangly bits start to activate and he can't figure out why. My opinion is that he doesn't realize that he can have affection for women other than Cersei. He's been so wrapped up in Cersei his whole life that he doesn't know that other women are out there that he can maybe fall in love with and have a healthy relationship with the women besides being the protector and the brother. That's my opinion on how things are. I also think it's really sad because he can't cut his meat, he can't rip his bread apart. Like, he's really struggling learning how to function with one hand. And I cannot imagine losing an appendage like that you've grown up with. You're a sword fighter, you know what to do with your hands, and now you don't have it. My second thought is Tyrion finding Cersei's marriage proposal funny. I, to me, all these marriage contracts that Tywin is trying to get out and do, it's hilarious that Cersei is angry about it, but people are also denying her, and she's supposed to be the beauty of the realm. She's supposed to be this great, magnificent woman, blah, blah, blah. But Tyrion gets the best news of the year, in his words, that Cersei's marriage proposal was denied, and he is trying to get gold to build things, to gain followers, to make swords, to pay the pyromancers. I'm pretty sure I'm saying that wrong, so somebody correct me if you know how to say it. And at one point, and I find this line hysterically funny, he wonders if his father could get on the privy and ship money or gold, which is hilarious to me because he doesn't say it, but he really wants to, but he knows what his father will do to him if he said that to the man. Um, it's great to have a bookshelf right next to you so you can reference your books, and to have two copies because I left my other one in the living room. Arya is once again alone. She doesn't know what to do. She's scared. She is running off. She's found out some more information, maybe about her father. We don't know what's true or not about Jon Snow at this point, his lineage, where he comes from. Daenerys is learning about Rhaegar. She likes to hear stories about him, the tourneys he's won, how his life was, how he liked to sing. He was born at Summerhall. I want to say, I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing that one wrong too. And he has been kind of miserable and depressed his whole life. He didn't really want to do the whole sword fighting thing, but he's had to do it. And so now he is learning all these different things in his life. His wife's kind of sickly. He falls in love with Lyanna. It's pretty interesting for Daenerys to find out more of her history from somebody other than her brother, because you can't always really trust what your relatives say because they're more like to gloss over and change what was actually true. And then you have Bran. They're hiding right now, and it's quite funny to me that Jon is so close to him and they don't know that. And Bran's scared. He's had all these problems, but he also has figured out that he can warg into other people. He did it with Hodor for a few seconds, but it was something that he didn't know he could do. I'm interested to see how that will pan out more. I also really like the whole Jon Snow Yvette thing. I think it's really cool to see that relationship, that battle within between, I'm a member of the Night's Watch, I'm this great guy, I took vows to, I don't know, maybe I am in love with her. And now he's run off from her. He doesn't know what's going on. So I'm interested to see how that will play out. Daenerys has won more battles. She's putting more braids and bells in her hair. She's also got Melisandre now, which is not Melisandre, Missandre, which is great because I know from clips I've seen she's pretty important and stuff. But yeah, I think this was a great 200 pages as well. There was one line I wanted to read. The talk where they're in the tub, Brienne and Jaime, and he is explaining everything that went on and how Aerys actually was. I find that pivotal because everybody thinks he's the Kingslayer. He didn't honor his vows. But in a way, he did because he saved the realm. Aerys wanted to light the whole realm on fire, and yet Jaime took the life of the king, but at the same time, it was important that he did so. He had to do this for the people. He didn't do it for his own honor. He didn't do it for his family. He did it for people, even if he doesn't really admit that to himself. And Brienne comes to realize that maybe he isn't everything that everybody else has said. Maybe he is a halfway decent person. I am very interested to see their relationship continue. I find it interesting how they both, he calls her the wench, she calls him the Kingslayer, but now there's more of a mutual respect between them, and they're trying to navigate getting to King's Landing, and it's very difficult. Everything under the sun has happened to them. It's not been easy for anybody in this journey. Everybody has faced hardships. Catelyn still doesn't know that Bran and Rickon are alive. Daenerys is still fighting with Jorah Mormont because he's in love with her and she had to flat out tell him, hey, I don't want you. We are seeing all these different power plays, and honestly, most of them go hand in hand. Like, even though they're worlds apart, they're in different times, everybody's fighting a very similar battle to stay alive, to make it to a destination. And I hope that everybody does get to their destination and what they want.